welcome to day 12, I don't know what that was, but day 12 of Yoganuary. So we're nearly 2 weeks in. As you know, this week's giveaway is all about Yoga There. Here are the mats that I have been practicing on this whole month, and a long time before that. There are all the props that I use and all sorts. So it's an amazing giveaway, so make sure you head over to my Instagram to find out how you can enter. Basically, you just need to be sharing all of your Yoganuary vibes with me on social. That's how it's going to go down. So today we are all about the heart, all about heart opening. I tend not to say a back bend practice because that's not what I'm at least it's not what this practice is about. So we will be doing back bends as the subsequent, obviously, the opening of the heart. But rather than thinking, oh, I need to get deep into a back bend, what I want you to think about is that I need to open my heart. So that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to start today with a little meditation. It won't be too long, but I really want you to try and stay connected. And I am going to give you a little mantra that you can repeat to yourself. For those of you that have your own mantra that you like to work with, by all means, you can take that through our moments of stillness together. But maybe if you fancy kind of being open just to the fact that we're working on heart openings, then I'm going to be giving you something ever so simple that just ties in nicely with what we're doing today. As always, take your practice in your own time, at your own pace. If you need to stop for breaks, by all means do it. Okay, so come down to find yourself a comfortable seated position. If you want to be kneeling, that's absolutely fine. If you want to be more cross-legged, that's fine. Pop yourself up on a block. As you can see, for me, my hips are nice and open, so I live in quite a flexible body, so therefore this is very comfortable for me. If you find your knees are up here, pop yourself on a block. It will make your life a hell of a lot more wonderful, and it will honestly be so much better for your body. Okay. So you are just going to come down. You may have your hands either facing down onto yourself or palms facing upwards. Now this is just going to be a reflection, maybe just go to where, don't think about it too much. Just go to where feels good. Maybe a bit of a reflection on the side of heart opening and lovingness that you need to work on today. So wherever you are, closing off the eyes, we're looking inwards now. Finding some moments for connection. Connection to both the physical and the emotional body. Growing tall through the spine, really lengthening. So as you feel the bottom and the legs and the ankles and feet connected with your mat, connected with Mother Earth, feel the crown of your head growing tall. And these two actions are what draws the spine long, knowing that we have both grounding and growth. And in the center of all of that is our heart. So just for now, moving through some silence. And I don't necessarily mean silence of your thoughts. Let's face it, we all know that that's not quite doable, but just let them float past you. Keeping the breath soft, no judgment, but just noticing. So just asking yourself today how the breath feels. Maybe it's shallow and quick, maybe soft, very deep. Maybe slow and calm, just notice. But like I say, adding no judgment, just being aware. Yoga, I like to feel, is two things. On a physical level, we are finding space in the body, and then on an emotional level, we are being aware. Growing even taller still. And then coming in with this mantra that you can repeat to yourself. I am loved and I am loving. I am loved and I am loving. I am loved and I am loving. So just working with that mantra, repeating that to yourself, trying to stay connected to it. Being aware of what arises in the body, finding acceptance and honoring any resistances that come up when repeating the mantra. I am loved and I am loving. I am loved and I am loving. Bringing both hands now, keep the eyes closed. One hand comes to your heart, comes to your chest, the other hand comes to your belly. Just notice the breath. Be aware if it's changed. Taking a moment to honor everything that you're feeling right now. And then you're going to wrap your arms around you and give yourself a hug. So really just hug yourself in. And release. You can flutter open the eyes. You can keep them closed if you wish. We're just going to walk our hands over to the left side. So both hands stretching over to the left. You can rest the head down, just soften through the neck. And then you're going to walk those hands all the way around in front of you. Over to the right side. Again, just releasing tension through the neck. Coming all the way back around through center. When you get to center, you're going to place the hands down. You're going to inhale, just draw the chest up. Exhale, push that spine away, so you're really rounding the spine. Inhale, coming forwards, lift the chest. Exhale, pushing the spine all the way away. One more time, inhaling, lift. Shine the heart forwards. Exhale, sending it away. And then coming back to neutral, just going to warm up through the neck. Drop chin to chest, taking half neck rolls. So over to one side, back down through center, over to the other side. Back down through center again. Just working through. Noticing if there are any little niggly bits. Maybe pausing, being with them for a moment. And then coming back to neutral, and then super carefully take the head all the way back and open through the throat. And release. Okay, rolling yourself over onto all fours. We're just going to do a little sequence, really simple sequence. Got some sellotape on my mat, I have no idea why. Okay, so we're going to inhale, take the arms all the way up, come up to kneeling. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, open to cactus, lift the chest. Exhale, release to all fours. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, come back to child's pose. Exhale, all the way up to kneeling. Inhale, take twist to the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, back to center. So we're going to do that 2 more times, just working through some upper body. Okay, inhale up to kneeling. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, open the chest to cactus. Exhale, place the hands down, all fours. Inhale, lift the chest for cow. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, kneeling. Inhale, twist right. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, center. Last time. Inhale, come high. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, opening to cactus. Exhale, all fours. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, kneeling. Inhale, round to the right. Exhale, center. Inhale, round to the left. Exhale, center. Beautiful, okay. Bring those hands all the way forward. You're going to snake your way down to Sphinx. So you're pushing. So these hands are pushing the mat away as we lift through the chest. Just hold on here for a moment. Working into your Ujjayi breathing. If you don't have that in your practice, just working with deep nasal inhales and exhales. Bringing that left hand into the center line, we're going to open right arm all the way up and see just how far you can get it. It doesn't need to go all the way back, and you're going to gaze to wherever that back hand goes to. And release center. Put the right hand slightly more into that center line. Open left arm all the way around to wherever it goes. You'll notice one side is slightly more open than the other. That's okay. Every single one of us has imbalances in the body. We're not equal on both sides. Come back to center. Okay. Release the chest down. You're going to bring the hands to the ears, or at least near the ears. Actually, no, let's take hands to cactus. I love a bit of cactus arms. So you're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the chest, feet stay down. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Place the hands down. You go all the way down to the floor. I just can't because my microphone's on the boob. Okay. So hands are just underneath the shoulders, keeping the elbows tucked in. You're going to roll the shoulders up and down, and then you're going to inhale, come up to a high cobra, head comes last. Exhale, release down. So you're finding this kind of snaking movement. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Tuck under the toes. You're going to push through the hands and then send your bottom up to our first downward facing dog of our practice. So taking a little bit of pedaling out through the feet here. Just some wiggling around, pushing out through the shoulders. Okay, from here we're going to sweep the right leg all the way up. You're going to open through the hip, bending that top leg. So it doesn't matter how far you get. And then you're going to come up onto the toe of the left foot, so which is automatically going to push your shoulders forwards. And then you're going to lift the head a bit and just move that foot towards the head. It does not need to be near. And release. I'm going to go left side, left leg sweeps all the way up. So we set the position first. We open through the hips, staying strong through the shoulders. Then we bend the knee. We're going to inhale, come to the right toes. And then as the shoulders shift forwards, we lift the head. And exhale, release. Beautiful. From here, you're just going to walk the feet towards the hands. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. Release the hands. You can take a nice deep bend in the knees here. Take that arms all the way over the top. And then you're going to move through each side. So as you bend the left knee, the left shoulder will come towards it. And then you go over to the other side, right shoulder to right knee. And just work through both of these sides. Really try and let the neck release tension. Couple more each side. And then slowly releasing. Placing the fingertips down. So, you might want to have 2 blocks here, or fingertips and bent legs. We're just going to work through that kind of cat and cow movement in the spine. So you're going to inhale and lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, round. One more each way. Inhale, lift. Exhaling, round. And then slowly peel the body all the way up to standing. Head and neck come last. Bear with me while I remove a layer. So standing at the top of the mat now. We're going to really root down, ground down into the toes. Pick up those toes, spread through each toe. So just see if you can slowly place each toe down one by one. Try and do it without clenching the hands, it's quite hard. Pick them up one more time, place them down. Nice. Lifting the chest up. We inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, open the arms out to cactus. Then you're going to exhale as you bend the knees and round the spine, send the arms through. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, open to cactus. Exhale as you bend the knees, round the spine, send the arms long. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, open to cactus. Exhale, bend the knees, round the spine, send the arms out. And then inhale, come back to neutral. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, take a bend at the knees if you need to. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, place the hands, step back to a high plank. Option of lowering down through the knees or come down through your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog or cobra. So wherever you are, we're going to hold on here for an extra 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, rolling back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Okay, so bringing that right foot now towards the hands, placing it between the hands. We're going to come down into a low lunge. Left knee is down on the mat. You've got your right knee forwards. So either take 2 blocks by the side of you and lift the chest this way. Or inhale, sweep the arms up, interlace the hands, place the interlaced hands behind the head and lift the chest. Breathing here, holding for a couple more breaths. Really staying strong in the core. And coming back through a neutral spine, placing the hands down on your block, seeing if you can then bend in that back knee and just lifting here. We'll be moving on from this position in our next round, but for now, just bringing that knee up and holding here. If this doesn't feel good for you, you can take it back down and just work on lifting the chest. Okay, placing the hands, framing the foot, stepping all the way back to our downward facing dog. Then we'll inhale, step left foot forwards, come down to your lunge. And now just seeing if you can bring that right leg all the way in. And slowly release, place the hands down, frame the foot, step all the way back to your high plank. We're going to lower the knees down and come all the way back to a high kneeling position. So here we've got lots of options. Placing the hands on the sacrum, lifting the chest, using the core, so Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, which are our energy locks and our seals. They're really what's going to help us stay strong when we go into camel, which is going back. When we want to come out of camel, we're going to think about keeping the core tight, but we're also going to be thinking about drawing those inner thighs together. So wherever you want to be, let's all actually take this modified variation to begin with. Inhale, and then take that little back bend. Coming all the way out, beautiful. Nice, so just making sure you stay with the breath, you're not holding the breath. Okay, next time, either doing the same again, or you can take the hands back to the heels. Okay, on an inhale, go to wherever you'd like to go. If you're taking the hands all the way back, just make sure you're pushing the hips forwards. When you're ready, coming all the way out. Beautiful. Okay, just coming back to your downward facing dog. And then on an inhale, bringing your right foot forwards again to that low lunge. So always variations here. The modified version is just staying here, opening through the chest. Those of you wanting to take it a bit deeper, you can bring that back foot up. If you have a strap, you could always take the strap around the foot and bring it this way, or you can keep the hands down, walk the hands back, see if you can take the head back, and then see if you can get the head near to the foot. You do not need to, you're just trying it. If you've got the stability and you want to take the hands back, by all means do, or we can just open this way. Many, many options. So it's all about finding the variation that works for you. Staying there, breathing. Slowly, slowly coming out of it now, placing that left foot down. You're going to pop the back knee up, and to switch legs, you're just going to do a little scissor jump. So you're going to jump the right leg back and the left foot forwards, like so. Place the right knee down. And then come to find your variation on the second side. Bringing back knee all the way up. And then going wherever you need to. Listen to your body. Use straps if you need to. Maybe if you need to pad underneath the knee, by all means do. Staying there, another breath. Inhaling, exhaling, and then super slowly coming out, placing the hands down. Step yourself back to a high plank, lowering all the way down to the knees, down to the floor. Inhale, let's take a high cobra together. Exhale, take a downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, we'll step or jump the feet through to seated. And then you're going to bend the knees up. So, options here. We're going to slowly, all of us together, work our way down to the mat. Okay, when we get there, you're either going to take a half bridge. So, we've done this in a couple of the flows already. Inhale, hips come high, interlace the hands, wiggle the shoulders down. If you're feeling you want to take more of a restorative version, you can take a block underneath the sacrum. And then if you are feeling ready, and only if you're feeling ready, you could take a full wheel here, entirely up to you. We're going to do 2 reps of this. So maybe you want to take a half bridge first, then full wheel. We'll give you the time to do whatever you wish. So on an inhale, wherever you're going to first, lift the hips. Really push those hips high. And then slowly releasing down from your first one. When you're ready, we're going to go straight back up, then we're going to do our counter posing. So either going into that half bridge again, maybe going to full wheel, or maybe just staying in your restorative version, whichever one you would like to do. Take an inhale, let's reach up. Slowly making your way back down. And now we will window wipe the legs side to side. So when you back bend or heart open in an extreme way, like we've just done, twisting is a really great way to relieve that pressure rather than going straight into a forward fold. So we've window wiped the legs. We're going to draw those knees in just gently. Take the arms out into a T shape, and then we're going to drop the knees over to the left side. Head goes over to the right. Feel free to take a variation of this, maybe bottom leg on top. Creating space down the right side of the body. Inhale, draw those knees back through center. Take the knees over to the right side, head goes over to the left. Again, take the variation that works for you. And then on an inhale, coming all the way back to center. Hug those knees in, start to rock backwards and forwards. And then come all the way up. We're going to bring ourselves round to a narrow leg child's pose. So you're going to take the arms down by the side of you. And forehead melts down. Relax the arms, relax the body.
So this is our variation of our forward fold. Just releasing any tension, any pressure in the spine. Letting the breath start to soften as we come to the end of our practice. Slowly, when you're ready, start to peel the body up. Super, super, super slow. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale the hands down through heart center. Close off the eyes, stay here, hands through heart center. And let's just take one final rounding of the spine. So arms reach out long. Come all the way back. Hands again to heart center, grow tall. Bow the head. Namaste. Thank you all so much for opening your hearts with me today. I hope that you enjoyed that. I feel so good. Even though I was teaching that, I feel great now. So as always, comment below and let me know how you got on. Share everything with me on social, spread the Yoganuary love, and you will win prizes if you do. So brilliant. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.